Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming today. We have a very special guest. First of all, I want to thank you all for being members of the Kansas City Crypto Club. We've been together a long time. We've gone through some ups and downs, but we are in the up again. We're in the up again. We're in the up again. We're in the up again. Today we have a very special guest coming to give us a presentation, understanding cryptocurrency. Please, everyone, put your hands together for our very special guest, Miss Emily Walters.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here today, everyone. I think this group has some baseline knowledge of cryptocurrency, but we're going to take it back to basics today, make sure we're meeting everyone's knowledge level, no offense, Maxwell, and make sure we're just covering all of crypto. I know crypto's been a big talking point lately, especially post-election. We saw that big boom. So let's discuss how we can all get involved in this new and emerging cryptocurrency. Okay, so what is it? If you look it up in the dictionary, we're going to see it's a noun. And digital cryptocurrency is it's in which transactions are verified and records maintained by a decentralized, that's going to be the key word here. You're going to hear decentralized a lot, system using cryptography rather than by a centralized authority. But if we could break that down into plain terms, crypto's just a digital money. There's no physical cash, there's no credit cards. This uses a special technology, that cryptography, and it's the secure transactions that make it really different. So unlike traditional currencies, cryptocurrencies are decentralized. They're not controlled by the government, and this is why there is that high risk, but what we're also seeing is due to that risk, there is high reward.
Sunday, Monday, happy days, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So how did this happen? Let's start back to 3000 BC. Because we can all act like cryptocurrency is this crazy new thing, but in 3000 BC, they didn't even have money. That was the year that humans started using the Mesopotamian shekel. And this replaced bartering with something that was just called good faith. So I would give you $1 for a piece of bread, and we would just know that those were equivalencies based on our mutual good faith. And this is a faith that is not only needed, but is amplified during crypto. We can fast forward to 2008 AD. Satoshi Nakamoto, also called the Ghost of Crypto, published a white paper on crypto. And to this day, we don't know if it was a group of people or one single person. They have since disappeared. But I have a theory that it actually is drill. In 2009 AD,
What is drill?
Drill's a very popular Twitter personality. In 2009 AD, Bitcoin officially launched. This is the birth of crypto as we know it. Everything came after this. 2010 AD, we have our first real-world transaction. 2 pizzas were bought for 10,000 Bitcoins, which is the equivalent of $70,000 in USD today. 2015 AD, Ethereum launches. This enabled smart contracts. So what does this mean? It means that a blockchain that allows for automated transactions without the need for intermediaries. Huge. 2021 AD, crypto has its biggest year to date. Who knows what happened in 2020?
COVID.
That's right, the pandemic. And a lot of people got into crypto during the pandemic, which led to the 2021 boom with a market capitalization of over $3 trillion.
Stimmy checks.
That is more than most countries' GDPs.
Thank you for being a friend.
Okay, so today I'm going to go over 4 types of coins and why I would suggest that you keep them in mind or maybe invest in these. We're going to start with our first one, which is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's the original, it's the most well-known. If you maybe are new to crypto, I think I have a nice metaphor in here that will help you. This is the Regina George. This is the Regina George of cryptocurrency. They both are trendsetters. They have a significant amount of influence over their respective domains. Just like Regina sets the standard for popularity, Bitcoin sets the standard in the crypto world. Okay. The next is Litecoin. And so Litecoin is very, very similar to Bitcoin. Sometimes it will be called the silver to Bitcoin's gold. And Litecoin is going to be our Gretchen Wieners. All right, it's very very much in the shadow of Bitcoin, just like Gretchen's in the shadow of Regina, but it still plays a vital role in the group. Litecoin has its own strengths and features that make it valuable and faster. There's faster transaction times on it. It is just less valuable. You'll see, I mean, one Bitcoin $69,000, one Litecoin $69. So, but it's a good way to get in. Ethereum. So Ethereum, this is a new wave of innovation in a cryptocurrency space, much like Katie Heron. This is the naive newcomer. It's transitioned to a savvy player in the crypto scene. Ethereum's introduction of smart contracts, as mentioned on the last slide, decentralized operations or decentralized applications showcases its adaptable, its ambition, and it's akin to Katie's transformation in the Mean Girls movie. Okay, the last one, Solana. Does anyone have Solana in here? You have Solana? Good, Solana. So Solana is known for its speed and efficiency. It's often seen as a refreshing alternative to the slower networks. Which character do we think this is in Mean Girls, if you guys had to guess? Any guesses?
Karen.
The mom.
Janice.
Wow.
Janice, I threw for a loop there. So Janice is independent, just like Solana, outspoken, and not afraid to change the status quo. Just like Janice brings unique perspectives and disrupts the typical Mean Girls dynamics, Solana aims to disrupt traditional blockchain limitations.
Come and listen to a story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer.
So why do people talk about crypto so much? What is the argument? There are a lot of pros and cons. Pros, decentralization. There's that word again. So this is kind of a two-sided coin. Decentralization is nice. You don't have to rely on, going to the US Bank, opening an account, getting approved for things. You can just get into the game immediately. Transparency. The blockchain technology also makes sure all transactions are visible, so you know what's happening with your money. There's low transaction fees. It's generally cheaper than traditional banking, which I think is surprising because a lot of people think there is that entry point hurdle to start investing your money, which there is, but in the long run, you will have less fees because you're more in control. The global reach. You can access anyone with internet access if you want to use crypto. You could trade crypto with someone in Uganda. To do that, you would need to do that with traditional banking. You'd have to go through your bank. You'd have to go through all the paperwork. It's just going to be a different experience. Security. The cryptographic techniques have really improved and they do provide some strong security. However, it's not always going to be secure. I think we've all heard about the scams and the fraud. There's high risks and misleading products. There's regulatory concerns. Because it is decentralized, there's some uncertainty about what the regulations are. There's no consistency worldwide. Price fluctuations can be extreme. Who among us has not thought we were up one day and then find we've lost impact? Mining, especially this is true for Bitcoin, can be really hard on the environment because people are just running those computers to mine for it. And then technical barriers. It can be complex, which is why I wanted to make this presentation. I don't want anyone to feel like they can't get started on crypto because it's too complex because there's such a big barrier for new users. Okay, now let's talk about the cons of cryptocurrency. So, while it offers innovative financial solutions, it is also fraught with significant risks and challenges, as evidenced by various high-profile cases. The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank highlighted vulnerabilities in the financial ecosystem. The Silk Road exemplified how cryptocurrencies can facilitate illegal activities such as drug trafficking. Individuals like Raja Ignatova, also known as the Crypto Queen, and the executives behind BitConnect orchestrated massive fraud schemes, leaving investors with substantial losses. Sam Bankman-Fried's fall from grace with FTX showcased the potential for mismanagement and deception in the industry. Similarly, Martin Schiekel's involvement in crypto ventures underscores the intersection of unethical behavior and financial speculation. These incidents illustrate the lack of regulation combined with the anonymity of cryptocurrencies can create an environment ripe for exploitation and misconduct. So here's one thing I just want you to remember. It's like the Wild West, crypto. There are no rules. That doesn't mean that you can't use it, because really crypto is no different than trusting a regular bank or financial system. In both cases, you're putting your faith in something abstract, whether it's the code behind crypto or the system of rules that banks and trusts use in financial institutions. At the end of the day, both rely on the idea that these invisible systems will work as expected. So even though most people don't fully understand how they operate, it's all about faith in something that's not directly in your control. So you can protect yourself. Remember to research thoroughly. Look things up. If something looks too good to be true, trust your gut. Use reputable exchanges. Use things that you hear other people using. There's so many resources out there to talk to other crypto heads. Make sure that you guys are using the same type of exchanges. Enable two-factor authentication. Who's heard of a wallet getting raided? I have. I've heard of wallets just getting stolen quickly. Make sure you have that two-factor authentication. Beware of phishing scams. If someone says click on this link, don't click on the link. Avoid unsolicited offers. Use hardware wallets. Stay informed. Verify projects and tokens. And I know that's a lot to remember, so I made a little mnemonic device. Robots under every bright and unusual sky view. Think about that every time you go to open up your Bitcoin, your crypto. Robots under every bright and unusual sky view. Research. Use reputable exchanges. Two-factor authentication. Beware of phishing schemes. Avoid unsolicited offers. Use hardware wallets. Stay informed. And verify projects and tokens. Okay, so what is the future of crypto? We're at an interesting break right now. It's an interesting time. But here's my predictions for what will be happening, what we'll see more of. With the increased popularity of cryptocurrencies, more governments are looking to provide formal regulations. A concrete example of this was in June 2023, the European Union actually officially passed the Markets in Crypto Assets Act, which aims to create a comprehensive legal framework for crypto assets across all EU member states. Institutional adoption. More companies and institutions are going to start using crypto. A great example of this is Tesla. Elon Musk Tesla, they already purchased $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin with its corporate treasury. Tesla also briefly accepted Bitcoin for cars, even though it paused that later in 2021 due to environmental concerns about Bitcoin mining. Technology advancements, improvements in blockchain technology. Ethereum, as we mentioned before, already transitioned from proof of work to proof of stake. So in POS, proof of stake, instead of miners competing to solve complex cryptographic puzzles, validators are chosen to create new blocks based on the amount of cryptocurrency they stake as collateral. So this process significantly reduces energy consumption because it doesn't require the high computational power of mining. Also, we're going to see some more integration with traditional finance, possible merging of crypto with traditional banking services. What's a bank everyone's heard of? What's like a
Bank of America?
Trust? Perfect example. Anybody else?
Wells Fargo.
Perfect example. Anybody else?
Chase.
Perfect example. JP Morgan Chase, Fidelity Investments, PayPal, MasterCard, and Visa have all announced that they have at least one arm of their business that is now integrating with cryptocurrency. So it is the future. There's also potential for mass adoption. We've seen a lot more people get into this, and as awareness grows, more people are going to start using cryptocurrency. According to Crypto.com's 2023 Global Crypto Adoption Index, there are around 420 million cryptocurrency users worldwide by the end of 2023. This represents a significant increase from just 106 million users in 2021. That's 4 times growth. So, a conclusion for everyone. With crypto's rise, strange games we play, a daring leap into the fray. Though mystery shrouds each coin and trade, in this realm new paths are laid. The future glimmers bright and bold, with visions grand, let blockchain unfold. So hold on tight, let worry shed, embrace the fun, don't fear the dread. For in our hearts we'll laugh and cheer, and with potheads riches are near.
It's an ad for potheads.
Does anyone have any questions?
First of all, round of applause.
Very nice,
Keep clap
Zoe.
for
Good
Emily.
job.
Thank you. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? There's different categories of cryptocurrencies,
Yes.
right? We have
Yeah.
like the utility coin, we have
Yes.
GameFi, we have
Yes.
RWA. What are your thoughts on the meme coins?
I think the meme relies on trends. I think it's a great way to get rich quick. If you can get in early and drop it fast, I think it's worth it. I would not plan for long-term investment with those meme coins. It's an interesting trend. I think after the election, we did see a lot of people were going towards those meme coins. It's that strange cultural intersection of like Twitter and crypto, where the folks who are like joking around on Twitter have money to play with, so they make these jokey coins, which can be very fun. You just have to be really aware of it, and don't bet your house on those.
Sage advice.
Thank you. Any questions?
How much of this was written by ChatGPT?
It was, the outline was created by ChatGPT. Everything was researched independently.
Wow, beautiful.
And Michael Vizzi helped me edit it. Why'd you ask that?
I'm just curious.
Why'd you ask that?
I'm just curious.
Aaron's brave.